Test. Good afternoon. At this time, I'd like to invite our ASB President, Boone Officer, to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Audience, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Audience, you may be seated.
Good afternoon, families, educators, friends, and special guests. Welcome to the 8th grade promotion at Pioneer Middle School. I'm Joanne Fernandez, principal of Pioneer. It's my honor and privilege to welcome you and thank you for coming to support and celebrate the promotion of our students to high school. This is definitely a special time for all of us. It's my honor to acknowledge and welcome school board members that are here this afternoon, our superintendent, Dr. Kathy Waite, and executive directors. I would also like to turn the mic back to Boone Officer, our 8th grade ASB president, as he shares his words of reflection and encouragement with classmates.
Good evening, class of 2029 students and families. My name is Boone Officer, and I have the honor of serving as the ASB President during the 2024-2025 school year. I think I can speak for all of us when I say these last 3 years have been a crazy jumble of fun and growth. Middle school is a roller coaster, full of ups and downs, but we made it. And now, as we head into high school, a big question starts coming up. What do I want to be when I grow up? But maybe the real question isn't what do I want to be? A better question might be who. Who do I want to be? And what kind of qualities do I want to live by? Being ASB president this year taught me something important. Leadership isn't about being the loudest voice in the room or making all the decisions. It's about responsibility. It's about guiding others, even when the path isn't easy or popular. Rosalind Carter once said, "A leader takes people where they want to go. A great leader takes people where they don't necessarily want to go, but ought to be." That quote stuck with me because it reminded me that real leadership means helping others grow even when it's uncomfortable. As we go into high school, we all have the chance to be those kind of leaders, whether it's standing up for someone, making the right choice when no one's watching, or encouraging each other to be better. Leadership isn't a title, it's how we treat people and how we show up every day. Middle school is about discovering who we are. High school is where we start building on that. And it's okay if you still don't know exactly who you want to be. That's the beauty of being a kid. We've got time. We'll all make mistakes, but those don't define us. I've made plenty of mistakes myself. Perfection is not the goal. I've learned and grew in both wisdom and faith from the mistakes I've made. I don't regret anything I've done, but I'm well aware of everything I will never do again. Because at the end of the day, the most important thing is who we become in our character. I hope we all aim to be the kind of people who lift others up and lead by example. Personally, I don't want to be remembered for the things I've done, roles I've held, or achievements I've accomplished. I want to be remembered as someone who led with love, who served others, stayed accountable, took responsibility and learned from mistakes, and treated others with patience and kindness. In John 13:14-15, Jesus says, "Now that I, your Lord and teacher, have washed your feet, you also should wash one another's feet. I've set you an example that you should do as I have done for you." That verse reminds me that real leadership is about humility and serving others, not seeking attention or praise. That's the kind of person I want to be. And I hope each of you sets your own goal to be more than what meets the eye, to grow in how you treat others and how you carry yourself through life. I'm excited for high school and everything that comes with it, but I know not everyone feels ready to embrace it. High school can be intimidating, so I ask that as a class, we support each other, especially on day one, because I believe we can make the most of our high school experience if we face it together. Remember that we all have an important path ahead of us, one that no one else can walk for us. Each of us has an incredibly unique set of talents and traits and passions that the world is waiting to discover. Take comfort in the words of Jeremiah 29:11. "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." The future is bright, and we're just getting started. So as we continue refining who we want to become and the character we want to build, I'll leave you a few things to consider. We can be anything. Be courageous. We can be anything. Be patient. We can be anything. Be humble. Be trustworthy. Be kind. We can be anything. The choice is ours, so let's choose wisely. To close, I want to thank all the teachers, staff, and coaches. You've helped shape us into who we are today. I would also like to thank all the parents, grandparents, siblings, and loved ones. We certainly wouldn't be here without your guidance and support. Thank you for everything.
Thank you, Boone, for your words and expressions of hope and possibility in your adventures to come, students. As you can see on our program this afternoon, we have two guest speakers, really home speakers, not truly guest speakers. The first I'd like to invite to the podium is Mr. Jake Terrell. He will be your principal next year. He's the principal of Steilacoom High School, and he's going to speak to you and welcome you as incoming freshmen. Following Mr. Terrell, I'm delighted to introduce our own 8th grade English teacher, Dr. Andrew Milton, to share words of wisdom and inspiration for you following Mr. Terrell.
Shout out to Boone. That was a great speech. And you know what? Yeah, you can clap for him. You're not going to believe it, but Boone and I were on the exact same page. I'm Jake. I'm the principal at the high school. I'm really excited to get to know all of you next year. And I have a question. I'd like to address these guys if that's okay with you all. I have a question for you all, and that's, who are you? It's a difficult one to answer. And we will meet each other soon. And that will help our team understand what the answer is to that really big question. But honestly, the beauty of high school is that it's purposefully designed to help you understand that answer. And as far as I can tell, there are three kinds of people in high school: those who make things happen, those who watch things happen, and those who wonder what happened. And my encouragement for you as you embark on this new 4-year journey is to seek to find yourself in either of the first two categories and avoid the last category altogether. And there's one more question that I'd like to elevate for us today, this afternoon. And it's actually not one that I ask, it's one that I want you all to ask. And that question is, can I have some help? Your presence at today's promotion ceremony demonstrates a commitment to your dreams. But a dream unshared is a dream unrealized. And over the course of the next 4 years, you'll find yourself at times stuck, frustrated, perhaps even doubting your self-worth. Look around you today. All these people have gathered here because they stand ready and willing to help you when you need it. Share your dreams with them and watch them show you how valuable you are. At our graduation last week, I told our seniors that they are both incomplete and ready. They are prepared, as you are today, to move to and through the next series of goals. In the fall, you'll begin your journey toward becoming a joyful and confident high school graduate. So enjoy this experience today, and remember that it's grounded in a commitment to yourself. Congratulations on your accomplishment. We can't wait to see what comes next. Thank you.
It seems like I need to hold this. Is that right? Thank you, everybody. Ms. Fernandez, before we start, I have to make a confession. You've asked me to give this speech before, and I always try to come up with some new and fresh material, but I'm just flat out of ideas. So I did what any responsible person would do in my situation. I asked ChatGPT to write me a speech. Make it, new and exciting. Here's what I asked. Please write a short speech for 8th grade promotion. Make it encouraging, challenging, and funny. Include one serious poetry reference and one contemporary pop culture reference. Sure, it said. Good evening, everyone. Teachers, family, friends, and most importantly, the graduating class of insert school name. Pioneer Middle School. First of all, we did it. Wait, ChatGPT, please make it delivered by a teacher more like a commencement address, not a student speech. Absolutely. Good evening, families, friends, faculty, most importantly, our promoting 8th graders of class of 2025. What a journey it's been. You've made it through middle school, a time of growth, discovery, and let's be honest, a lot of deodorant reminders. I guess that's the humor. You've navigated math tests, locker jams, lunchroom politics, and more social plot twists in a season of Stranger Things. Pop culture reference, I guess. Strangely 2022, isn't it though? And yet here you are, wiser, taller, and somehow still allergic to turning in homework on time. I guess more human. But tonight isn't just about looking back, it's about looking ahead. You're about to enter high school, a place full of opportunity, challenges, and yes, stumbles. That's okay. As the poet Mary Oliver once said, wait. Not another Wild and Precious Life reference. It's really more for the Instagram crowd, which you probably haven't even heard yet, have you? So I did try to write my own speech. Indulge me. An original speech for real people whom I want to encourage to live authentically, and by that I mean this. Lean into the adventure, take the climb. Don't live a visitor-centered life. Let me explain. An acquaintance of mine tells the story of when his father took him and his brothers to Mount Rainier. If you've been to Paradise, climbed to Camp Mura, that's the hike we're talking about. My then 10-year-old acquaintance was put off by all the restrictions. The ones, stay on the trail, don't feed animals, don't tread on the flowers. He thought that sounds boring. His father offered him the opportunity to stay in the visitor center while the rest of the family took the hike. He was glad to take that option, and for the first 15 minutes, he was sure he made the best choice. The next 5 hours, he wasn't quite so confident. And when they returned, full of sun on their face, wind in their hair, scratches on their skin, stories tumbling out of their mouth, he knew he'd missed something great. He chose the visitor center life and missed the adventure on the mountain. Obviously, every day, every hike isn't an exciting adventure. Repetition and boredom do happen. That's why I encourage you to look for the places where the adventure is and seize that moment. Or, better yet, figure out how to make an adventure even in the things you think are uninteresting. Know this, though, life has its difficulties, its challenges, its disappointments, and even its failures. But you might think you can protect yourself from all those difficulties in the visitor center. But you'll also close off the chance of having bigger and better things. You'll have exactly 0 of the adventures that you don't start out on. You'll have 0 of the interesting and rewarding and good things that you don't step out and try. And of course, the mountain hike is a metaphor. I'm also talking about real things like building and working on high quality relationships with people around you, which is hard work. Using your skills and gifts well to bless other people, and so on. And if you stay in the visitor center, you'll also miss all the growth and development that comes from those difficulties. To put it another way, and to put it bluntly, you'll become stuck and boring yourself if you don't take the challenges, grow from the difficulties that come along with the mountain hike life. There are a lot of reasons to step out of the visitor center, lean into the adventure of life, and it's only just beginning. Keep taking those steps forward. Thank you.
Thank you to our speakers. We are excited to present several awards tonight to our 8th graders. Our first award is one from the Kiwanis Club of Steilacoom, and I would like to introduce to you Mr. Gary Higgins. He is the school chairperson for the Kiwanis Club, and he is going to present the Kiwanis Leadership Awards.
On behalf of the Steilacoom Kiwanis Club, I'd like to congratulate you on completing this most important step in your education process. Granted, the next 4 years is going to be more challenging, but as long as you believe you can do it, you'll be up to it. You are the future. What we need is better leaders in all areas. So the Kiwanis would like to go ahead and identify 2 individuals who've been selected. And trust me, when we go ahead and ask them to pick only 2, it can't be an easy job. But the 2 that's been selected, we asked to come up here, and we have a few things for them. One, we have this perpetual plaque with their names and on there. So years from now, when they come back with whoever with me, say, that's me. The individual selected for Female Kiwanis Leadership Award for Pioneer Middle School is Isabella Montgomery. And Samuel Wargo. You come up, please. Sorry, didn't hear the second name. And the male recipient is Samuel Wargo.
the honor of awarding our next award, and it's the American Legion School Award. Recipients must exemplify 6 qualities that define character, and those include courage, honor, leadership, patriotism, scholarship, and service. 2 recipients. Our first recipient is Macy Reber Avila. And our second is Boone Officer. We're sorry to turn our backs to you. It's always a little awkward to get those right photos, you know. Our final award is the Bruce D. Hayes Achievement Award. That's right. Let's give an extra applause right now. Many of you probably know that Mr. Hayes retired 3 years ago now after 40 years of teaching at Pioneer, and of course being a Steilacoom student his whole life. We are so proud to have the Bruce D. Hayes Achievement Award, and we have the man, the myth, the legend in the flesh to present it.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Pioneer Middle School 2025 8th grade promotion. As I look out at this year's promotion class, I'm filled with a sense of nostalgia. I spent 40 years teaching here at Pioneer, and although I've retired, I still come back to substitute and coach. Over the years, I have had the privilege of working with so many incredible students, some which later become my colleagues. Pioneer has always been more than just a school to me. It's been a community. It has always held a special place in my heart. Tonight, we recognize 2 students who truly stand out. They've shown excellent academics, leadership, athletics, and sportsmanship. They lead by example, reflect the best of what Pioneer is all about. It is my honor to present the 2025 Bruce D. Hayes Achievement Award to Noel Moreau and Landon Davis.
All right, it is that time. We are at the point where we need to give you all your promotion certificates and cry a little, probably parents, and cheer, and then go on and have a dance. So I'd love to welcome back to the podium Dr. Milton to present the certificates of promotion.
Thank you. Thanks, Mrs. Fernandez. Can you all hear me okay? Can you hear that okay? No? How about now? No? How about now? Is that better? Can you hear me okay? Thank you. All right, this is the time. Please cheer for your student and clap and do it quickly and happily so we can hear all the names, or we can hear all the names. So let's get started. Eli Abalahim. Melvern Allenpeert. Abby Anderson. Hannah Anderson. Liam Aquino. Alexa Arellano Trujillo. Mateus Arias. Bilal Arif. James Aschenberger. Aiden Bay. Arya Barnum. Tegan Bartos. James Bayshore. Lily Behealer. Andre Villa. Liliana Blanc. James Braybeck. Dwayne Bremeyer. McKenna Brockman. Cameron Brooks. Xander Brownson. Isaiah Buchanan. Connor Buckley. Zoe Campbell. Auburn Cow. Carson Cassidy. Antonio Castaneda. Emma Castilian. Zane Cedarcroft. Reagan Chia. Gideon Colon. Elena Cordero. Sonoma Corbin. Logan Courtway. Javius Crowell. Justin Cruz. Brian Durosset. Kai Davis. Landon Davis. Matthew DeBach. Brianna Deck. Aaliyah De La Pena. Alyssa Diaz. Christian Duckworth. Amelia Dunn. Amelia Ellington. Cooper Emilio. Sorry. Julia Ewers. Avalie Farina. Safia Faruqi. Titus Feldman. Travis Ferguson. Ellie Field. Josiah Fochetti. Riley Foster. Rue Faust. Aiden Sky Gaffey. Rafael Garcia Cobian. Grayson Garza. Aisha Kathungu. Brody Genneman. Ernest Gale. Aubrey Gidley. Ryan Gill. Aubrey Gerting. Patrick Goldtree. Jason Gomez. Michaela Gooden. Mason Gustafson. Preston Gutierrez. Natalie Hanley. Sophia Harper. Mason Hayes. Logan Heffron Marion. Grant Henderson. Michael Houston. Max Hughes. Alex Ayulores. Grace Jaime. Macy Jenkins. Joaquin Jimenez. Dylan Johnson. Holly Johnston. Erilyn Jordan. Evelyn Jung. Siler Kaeka. Milave Kali'i. Charlie Keeter. Weston Kin. Evelyn Kim. Sanahi King. Martin King O'Connor. Matthias Kitts. Alba Kowalski. Carl Kewen. Silulu Jean Lawatwa'a. Aiden Lawson. David Lee. Layla Lee. Avella Love Lagan. Adam Lisby. Jake Lloyd. AJ Lugo. Malik Luke. Ollie Lumbus. Wyatt Liebeck. Lily Lynch. Dazzy Markham Harris. Cameron Mason. Haley Mason. Noel Morrow. Abigail Maxwell. Antonio Mayfield. Liam McCormick. Melissa McDonald. Everett Meese. Carter Miller. Nolan Miller, Aiden Minguela Rivera, Isabel Montgomery, Taylor Morris, Wilson Mugway, Peter Wengate, Sam Myers, Abigail Nakasone, Caden Nettles, Sophia Nanga, Sophia Nicolau, Caleb Nickel, Liam Novello, Caitlin Nowak, Boone Officer, Keenan Ogilvy, Jonathan Palavos, Jordan Perez, Lily Lynn Peterson, Mariah Petty, Corday Price, Laura Kwaku, Cassandra Ramirez, Aiden Radio, Macy Reber Avila, Caleb Recor Brown, Mason Reed, Lily Ratana, Allison Roach, Kalia Roberts, Mila Robert, Naomi Roger, Maya Rodriguez, Reagan Rowe, Jade Royce. Andre Rupong. Gabe Sines. Aiden Segala. Calvin Song. Orion Salavea. It's gone. Left. Amaya Samoa. Rebecca Sampson. Ethan Sanchez. Franklin Sanders. Dylan Scarpone. Leanne Schaefer. Raina Scharf. Annabelle Schumacher. Alexis Scobie. Zoe Sepielli. Molly Shamley. Nina Signer. Claire Sim. Liam Sumanjuntak. Talia Simpson. Britton Smith. Gabe Smith. Joshua Soto. Everett Steele. Bear Strasbaugh. Jamie Strauss. Yufi Suchipto. Felix Sweetman. Lillian Swiger. Patience Tang. Natalie Thumthawikiat. Eva Tate. Nathaniel Taylor. Sho Taylor. Hannah Thomas. Owen Thompson. Xavion Thompson. Bear Thornburg. Talon Topham. Kat Tran. Miley Tran Snyder. Victoria Ukayala. Abdul Urayat. Brielle Velasquez. Ivelisse Velez. Mia Velez. Lily Vondersheer. Emma Wade. Thomas Walker. Brennan Wordle. Samuel Wargo. Nathaniel Weaver. Tristan Weaver. Michaela Wegg. Madison Wager. Kenley Weiner. Haley Wetzler. Christian Williams. Emily Williams. Julissa Williams. Madeline Williams. Uriah William. Drayden Wilson. AJ Winston. Caden Witham. Jacob Woodcock. Angelina Wright. Anna Wu. Nikolai Yelisev. Rachel Yinolong. Christian Zachary. William Zemeski.
It is my pleasure to introduce the promotion class of Pioneer and soon to be 2029 graduates. I always like to quote the words of Henry David Thoreau: go confidently in the direction of your dreams, live the life you have imagined. We wish you the best, freshmen. And we are dismissed.
Woo.
Is that hot?
Good.